a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. East Tennessee is powering up for a nuclear boom. Companies are building small reactors and studying fusion, creating thousands of jobs. University of Tennessee, Roane State, and TCAT are training workers. Students can earn $70,000 to $90,000 starting out with tuition support and hands-on training in trades like welding, HVAC, and reactor operations. The Memphis-Shelby County Airport Authority heard an update late yesterday on the authority's effort to rename Memphis International Airport in honor of FedEx founder Frederick Smith. Officials say the process is already underway. Leaders confirmed that the MSCAA has formally submitted the proposed new name, Frederick W. Smith International Airport, to the FAA. The airport's three-letter location identifier, MEM, will remain the same.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, you learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Governor Bill Lee has granted pardons to 33 people, including Nashville native and country star Jelly Roll. The singer, whose real name is Jason DeFord, completed his sentence in 2016 after convictions as a teen and on drug charges. The parole board unanimously recommended the pardon, citing his personal transformation. Lee said Jelly Roll met the same standards as others and praised his charity work and advocacy. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Good Neighbor Talk covers issues you won't hear anywhere else. They're local issues. WGNS, AM, FM, online. We're the Good Neighbor Network. FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro. FM 100.5 Smyrna. Audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues, the Friday before Christmas, December 19th. And we are so very happy that you're along for the ride here this morning. We've got a lot to do. Check out the forecast is coming up here. We've had Big G TV humming this morning. So if you want to see what a radio show looks like, just check us out. Head on over to YouTube. Yeah, over on the tubes. YouTube. Best place to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Help us grow the channel as we are able to bring you more programming there. The more people that like and subscribe, well, the more things that we can bring to you. And just go to Big G TV at News Radio WGNS on YouTube, or just search WGNS or Big G TV. You'll find it there without any problem. And our coverage on Big G TV brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Improving community health for more than 7 decades, MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. We certainly appreciate our friends at MMC, mmclinic.com. MM Clinic. It spells MMC, but MM Clinic. Okay? Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center bringing you Big G TV coverage today. They bring you coverage of high school basketball we had last night. The Rutherford County, or the Murfreesboro, I guess you will. Christmas parade. Yep, it's right there. Can't miss it. We've got it right there at the very top when you go to the page, actually. And a lot of folks have found the Christmas parade coverage right there on wgnsradio.com as well. wgnsradio.com/parade.
Floats
Yes.
there today.
So I think the
theme
the
helped.
ones that made it through were the people who put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not about
just
to
a
get
little
that.
audio from it right there. A sweet Christmas. And it was sure a cold time. And it's a little chillier today, but we had a warm day yesterday, some showers, got some good rain out of that. We're going to take a look at the forecast here in just a second to see what it entails for you. But first, our salutes of the day. Emily Jones is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for always going above and beyond for others. Emily Jones is the recipient of flowers from Jenny Harrison and everybody at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts there on South Academy and WGNS Radio. Today's Good Neighbor Moment is brought to you by SRM Concrete. Locally grown, nationally known, committed to the people who make Rutherford County a brighter and better place to live. They wish you a very Merry Christmas from SRM Concrete. Emily Jones is today's Good Neighbor of the Day. Enjoy the flowers, Emily. And thanks to whoever sent in her name, we are rocking right along with Good Neighbor nominations. You can send one to us by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. I enjoy getting the emails from all of you out there listening who submit good neighbors. Always try to reply back, at least to the ones who want me to. I did get an email from someone one time. You don't have to email me back. Okay, I won't. I was just trying to be friendly. But you can send in those good neighbors to us multiple ways, and we'll make them the good neighbor of the day here in the coming days. Today, it is Wyatt Rigsby's birthday, and Wyatt happened to win the banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue. How about that? So, Wyatt, enjoy the banana pudding from Slick Pig. They're over at 1920 East Main Street, right here in Murfreesboro. So, congratulations again to Wyatt Rigsby, and thanks to Slick Pig, 30 years serving us here in Rutherford County.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, let's take a tour, shall we? If you're watching on Big GTV, we're at downtown, looking at our beautiful, historic Rutherford County Courthouse. Bright blue, clear skies, could not find a cloud. There's just not one. So we're looking off to the northwest there. How about a look from the northeast from our downtown WGNS camera? Not a cloud to be found. Beautiful blue skies going on out there this morning, and 36 degrees in Murfreesboro and in Smyrna. We've warmed up from what's on the temperature bug there, 2 degrees here in the last hour. Here are your forecast deets.
For this afternoon, Brian, as high pressure looks to build in from the west, we'll see a good deal of sunshine with high temperatures working up into the middle part of the 40s, and we'll have our winds out of the west and northwest at 5 to 15. For tonight, clear and calm, lows in the upper 20s. The temperatures moderate into your weekend. Saturday, closer to the upper 50s for highs, still full-on sunshine, and for your Sunday, a high of 52. Monday, still looking to stay dry in the mid-50s. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro.
Thank you, Michael, for that update. Here's a look at your Rutherford weather radar. Scanning the skies over Rutherford County, 600-plus square miles and all of the mid-state. Not a cloud to be found. And just for giggles here, why don't we pull up our long-term model? Give me just a second to get that done here. We're going to look at, we're going to look at reflectivity. No, I didn't want that one. Hold on a second. I have done this before. We're going to have to look at a different one here. What I want to do is see what we've got in store for Christmas. See if we can get it to go out that far. I think if you wanted a white Christmas, it's not going to happen. That was my Price is Right losing horn attempt. Didn't work very well. But anyway, here we go to Christmas Eve. 6 a.m. Looks like showers on Christmas Eve. Yep. That's at least what this one particular model is showing for us. But I think it's maybe a bit overdone. May have to introduce a little higher chance, but this is by 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve. Everything is moved on out, and Christmas Day morning, beautiful sunshine. Looks like we're going to have a high of 66 on Christmas Eve, and get this, 70 degrees on Christmas Day. Nice. I like that. We're not going to have a white Christmas. We might as well have a warm, sunny Christmas, right? So that's a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. Don't forget to check us out on the Rutherford Weather Channel. You can like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're always informed on what's going on here from the Rutherford Weather Channel. If it's, stormy in the forecast, we're going to let you know. We had yesterday covered pretty well, I think. Not a lot to cover, which is good. But we will, if there are impactful and severe weather events, we're going to let you know here on the Rutherford Weather Channel. So head to the YouTube page at RUCO Weather, RUCO Weather. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you are always informed on what is happening from Rutherford Weather. RutherfordWX.com. Let's see, temperature-wise, no outlooks here for the next few days. And looks like we're in good shape here all around. From the Climate Prediction Center, it looks like we're going to have above normal temperatures, about an 80% chance of that here in the next 6 to 10 days, next 8 to 14 days. Yep, about a 50-50 shot at above normal. And for the month, you guessed it, above normal. So got that to look forward to. And precipitation-wise, going to be fairly dry, and it usually is this time of the year, mostly below normal or to even chances of normal precipitation. That is a check of your weather here from Rutherford Weather.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
The NASDAQ up. AI trade tries to end the year on a very high note. It's all green on the big board right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 274 points at 48,226. S&P up 53, 6828. And NASDAQ ahead 237 at 23,243.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Well, it's time for us to check on world news from CBS. We've got this update brought to you by Mills Family Pharmacy. Straight ahead after that, Dalton's got your Rutherford Roundup. We're rocking and rolling along here on a Friday morning here on Rutherford Issues.
CBS Radio
This is Craig
News.
Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by CVS Health.
I'm Steve Kathan. It ended in a New Hampshire storage facility. The intense days-long manhunt for the Brown University gunman. The 48-year-old suspect was found dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and he's been linked to the fatal shooting of an MIT professor. CBS's Anna Schechter reports a Brown University witness who posted on social media helped investigators.
On Wednesday, police got this man, John, to come in, the Reddit poster, he described seeing the suspect in the bathroom on the ground floor of the Barris Holly building, that engineering building where the shooting happened, at around 1:45 or 2 p.m., a couple of hours before the shooting.
Today is the deadline for the Justice Department to release the Epstein files. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche tells Fox News information may not come out all at once.
I expect that we're going to release more documents over the next couple of weeks. So today, several 100,000, and then over the next couple of weeks, I expect several 100,000 more.
The Trump administration's appealing a federal judge's order reversing billions of dollars in funding cuts to Harvard University. TikTok has signed a deal to form a new American unit with 3 investors holding a majority stake. CBS's Jolene Kent says the agreement ensures the social video platform can continue operating here in the U.S.
Half of this new TikTok U.S. joint venture will be owned by a group of investors, including the tech giant Oracle, investment firm Silver Lake, and MGX, an Abu Dhabi-based firm. TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance will retain about 20% of the company.
Russian President Vladimir Putin vowed today the Kremlin will achieve its goals by force if Ukraine does not agree to Moscow's conditions in peace talks. CBS's Haley Ott.
A marathon press conference, as it is every year. And a lot of what he said was more relevant domestically, not so much internationally. But he has spoken about the war in Ukraine. And he repeated a number of Russian talking points that we hear regularly during Kremlin briefings, that Russia's winning militarily, the fact that a peace deal hasn't been agreed is Ukraine's fault, that Russia's open to a negotiated peace, but on the terms Putin put forward over the summer.
A software issue is causing a problem with 250,000 Ford vehicles. Reporter Jeff Gilberts of Detroit affiliate WWJ.
The problem is with the integrated park module on certain Mavericks, F-150 Lightnings, and Mustang Mach-E's. It can fail to secure the vehicle while it's in park, leading to a rollaway risk. Nobody's been hurt, but owners are advised to make sure they also deploy the parking brake.
This is CBS News.
Through trusted relationships and national reach, CVS Health is uniquely positioned to simplify care. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Week 16 of the NFL has kicked off, and it was a thriller in Seattle as Sam Darnold led the Seahawks to a clutch comeback win over the Rams, coming out on top 38-37 in overtime. Darnold ended 22 of 34 for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Seattle improves to 12-3. They've clinched a playoff spot, and they're now in first place in the NFC. In the NBA, Luka Doncic had a triple-double, 45 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists as the Lakers came back to beat the Jazz 143-135. The Suns survived 99-98 against the Warriors as Jordan Goodwin made the go-ahead free throw with 0.4 seconds left. The Mavericks held on 116-114 against the Pistons in overtime, where Cooper Flagg had a double-double, and the Nuggets defeated the Magic 126-115, where Nikola Jokic had a triple-double.
We're visiting with Jennifer Sanchez, manager of Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
You're not just walking into just a big warehouse. You're walking into rooms. We've got a media room, we've got a boutique room, we've got a vintage room, a furniture area, kitchen, all that.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift.
Every day you go in there, I promise you it's changing.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Online at steeredstraightthriftstore.org.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Friday, December the 19th, 2025. A new bill introduced in the Tennessee General Assembly aims to help schools across the state, including in Murfreesboro and Smyrna, better identify students who may be facing mental health struggles or other behavioral risks. Sponsored by Senator Bill Powers of Clarksville, the proposal would require public schools and charter schools to use a digital system where teachers and staff log signs of concern, ranging from bullying and self-harm to substance abuse. That data would then be reviewed by each school's district threat assessment team, who would determine the appropriate response. While the bill has yet to secure a sponsor in the House, supporters like J.C. Bowman, CEO of Professional Educators of Tennessee, believe that it could be life-saving for students in Tennessee. Meanwhile, another bill set for debate in January seeks to confront the dark side of artificial intelligence. Sponsored by Representative Mary Littleton of Dixon, the legislation would make it a felony to use AI to promote suicide, homicide, or simulate human behavior for malicious intent. The bill comes in response to growing concerns over AI chatbots influencing minors into self-harm or criminal activity. Cybersecurity expert Christopher Warner warns that AI's ability to rapidly mimic trusted voices makes it a powerful tool for manipulation. The law would also allow victims to sue for damages, a measure that could offer legal recourse for affected families and communities like Rutherford County, where digital safety is an increasing concern. Last Friday, 5 impaired drivers were arrested during a DUI checkpoint on Rutherford Boulevard in Murfreesboro, part of a coordinated effort by the Rutherford County Traffic Safety Task Force. The operation, involving Murfreesboro Police, Rutherford County Sheriff's deputies, and Tennessee Highway Patrol troopers, checked 342 drivers. In addition to the DUI arrest, officers cited 2 drivers for marijuana possession and charged 1 underage individual with illegal firearm possession. Tennessee Highway Patrol Lieutenant Sean Boyd emphasized the checkpoint's purpose: to remove impaired drivers from the road and remind the public of the dangers of driving under the influence. Meanwhile, Smyrna faced major water disruptions on Thursday after a series of main breaks left residents and businesses without service. Smyrna Public Information Officer Heather Kent reported the first leak occurred early in the morning on G Street, causing immediate outages. Later, a significant 12-inch main break on Weekly Lane affected the county clerk's office, the National Guard facility, and the county convenience center. Additional breaks impacted neighborhoods like Delwood Drive, Fort Court, and Laurel Hill Drive. Smyrna utility crews worked through the day to restore service, achieving full restoration by evening. Officials praised residents for their patience, highlighting the crew's swift and effective response to the widespread infrastructure changes. A renewed push to address real estate fraud in Tennessee could soon bring legislative changes after high-profile cases and rising losses across the state. The issue drew national attention following an attempt to steal the deed to Graceland using forged documents. Now lawmakers are reviewing a new report with proposals to prevent deed theft. Shelby County Register Willie F. Brooks Jr. warned that everyday citizens in places like Murfreesboro and Smyrna are vulnerable to property theft that they may not even detect until it's too late. However, some registers of deeds, including Mark Gavitt of Hamilton County and Julie Rayan of Montgomery County, expressed concerns about proposed ID requirements, arguing that they could actually give fraudsters more personal data to exploit. Instead, they advocated for biometric cameras and requiring a notary witness when signing deeds. The Tennessee Advisory Commission and Intergovernmental Relations have voted to recommend the final fraud report, paving the way for possible legislation in 2026. Meanwhile, in downtown Murfreesboro, the One East College development is showing signs of progress after years of delays. The project, which incorporates land from the historic First United Methodist Church, is moving forward with updated plans, according to Mayor Shane McFarland. While the originally proposed hotel has been removed from the design, developers still plan to preserve the church's bell tower. Separate hotel plans at the nearby Keystone Project site remain active as part of a future development phase near Broad and Vine Street. Detectives with the Murfreesboro Police Department have identified a suspect and obtained warrants after a bold daytime theft at the Kroger on Old Fort Parkway near Cason Lane. The incident occurred just before 2 p.m. on Wednesday, when a cash service provider was preparing to reload the ATM inside the store. Authorities say the suspect snatched a bag of money and fled the scene in a vehicle. Witness statements helped police identify the suspect, and the investigation remains ongoing as officials work to recover the stolen funds and determine if any others were involved. In Murfreesboro news, the city is adjusting its schedule in observance of the upcoming holidays. All city offices and facilities will be closed on Christmas Eve, December 24th, and Christmas Day, December 25th. The same closures apply on New Year's Day, January the 1st. Solid waste services will operate on a regular schedule Christmas Eve, but will pause on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, pushing Thursday collection to Friday both weeks. Residents are asked to place garbage carts curbside the night before pickup. Murfreesboro Transit will also suspend operations on December 24th, December 25th, and January 1st. Recreational facilities including Old Fort Golf Course, McFadden Community Center, and Sportscom will close on major holidays, with some adjusting hours on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Despite the temporary closures, most services will resume regular hours on Friday, December 26th and Friday, January the 2nd, ensuring minimal disruption for residents navigating holiday schedules. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, check out our website, wgnsradio.com. Follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Are you looking for the perfect blend of city conveniences and country charm? The Maples has it all and features homes from 5 quality local builders and has amenities including a pool, tennis and pickleball courts, basketball and soccer areas. Schedule a tour with Maples Realty and Auction today. Call us at 615-896-4740 or visit the Maples of Murfreesboro.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti has sued online gaming platform Roblox, alleging it misled families about child safety and violated the Tennessee Consumer Protection Act. The lawsuit claims Roblox put profits over protecting kids from known dangers. The state is working with a Nashville law firm on the case. Metal detectors that have proven effective around Metro Nashville schools are now being adopted by other school systems. Ray County High School is the first in the county to implement metal detectors that use AI technology to help spot weapons on staff, students, and visitors. The metal detectors were tested at the school's graduation ceremony in May, and school leaders say they're ready for everyday use. Ray County school leaders hope to expand these metal detectors to more schools in the area as well as at school events.
On the first day of the holidays, my true love gave to me a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the second day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery. On the third day of the holidays, my true love gave to me 3 I forgot, 2 I don't remembers and a ticket from the Tennessee Lottery.
Make it a holiday they'll never forget with gifts from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, merry-making fun. Please play responsibly.
The Clarksville Police Department is once again helping food insecure families in Montgomery County. CPD's annual holiday family food drive starts at 9 a.m. Friday, December 19th at the Public Library on Pageant Lane and runs while supplies last. The event was started by Officer Marshun Cox and is supported by local nonprofits, Food Lion, and the school system to help families through the holidays. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
All That's News, your afternoon local news, traffic, and weather update with Matt Lane. Weekday afternoons, 4:40 until all sports talk on News Radio WGNS. Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by the law offices of John Day, AmeriCare Pest Control, and Old National Bank.
I've got pets.
AmeriCare is Rutherford County's #1 choice in pest control, and it's simple to see why. After calling 893-7111, their staff came to my house 8 years ago when I had an insect problem. They looked at the situation, showed me the areas and what they'd recommend to resolve the problem. After treatment and with quarterly checks, I'm bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. Thanks, AmeriCare.
Call the best of the best to get rid of your pest.
AmeriCare, 893-7111.
In a couple of weeks, WGNS will celebrate its 79th anniversary. That's right, we rang in the new year of 1947 as this area's first and only radio station. Thank you for continuing to depend on your good neighbor station. Maybe you're new to town and want to learn more about this community. Well, this Saturday, head over to the one-room Ransom Schoolhouse and learn about this community. Members of the Rutherford County Historical Society will be there answering your questions and telling you about the history of this area. Drop by anytime Saturday between 9 in the morning and noon. Ransom School is at 717 North Academy Street, and it's all free, including the coffee and donuts. Greenhouse Ministries is there to serve. Donate items to Greenhouse Ministries every Tuesday through Saturday. And their volunteer orientation is Wednesday afternoons at 2, Thursday mornings at 10, and the last Saturday of each month at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's at Greenhouse Ministries, 307 South Academy Street. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com. The Good Neighbor Network.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
We are back here on Rutherford Issues, and we are powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know the best gift this year? Twinkling lights, family memories that last forever. MTE helps to keep your home warm and glowing for both. Happy holidays from your friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. We're talking about Rutherford County PAWS today, and joining us in studio, Sebastian Jordan and Steve the Catman Edwards. Good morning, both of you. Good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having us out again.
I need to get a sound effect for you.
A cat meowing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I... sound... Oh,
that's pretty good.
It's good. I don't know. Is it good or is it kind of weak? I don't know.
Well, it could be louder.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Steve the Catman Edwards.
Oh, yay.
All right. We got it. I don't know. I'm feeling weird this morning. So
Hey,
you told me
every morning.
you told me that all day Christmas Day is pajama day for you, and I thought, wow,
And football.
And football, yeah. But it gave me weird vibes of cat pajamas.
Absolutely.
Is that what you have?
Absolutely. Several pairs.
Socks. Oh, do you? You got on cat socks? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Oh, goodness. Ready for big holidays, I guess, at PAWS there, Sebastian?
Yeah, we've been getting ready.
Yeah.
So this week we just wrapped up our final Empty the Shelters of the year. That's usually quarterly, where we waive adoption fees and do free microchips. But we had 30 adoptions this past one. Yeah, so we want to thank everyone for coming out and spreading the word on that. That's a good amount of pets to get homes right before the holidays.
Sure.
And then we've been getting ready for today, this afternoon, we are going to have Santa PAWS, where Santa and Mrs. Claus are coming out to the shelter, and they'll do some photos. So if people want to bring pets or kids by, we'll have a good time.
Santa is so busy this time of the year. I have a feeling that it may be one of his elves that are helping out.
Helper.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Need lots of helpers.
So the Santa PAWS is this afternoon. So for those who maybe have never been to Santa PAWS, a pet-friendly event?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Pet-focused, but also, if you want to bring kids by or just get a photo of yourself. We'll be doing that from 2 to 5. We'll have free hot cocoa, and this year we actually got a Polaroid camera, so we'll do some digital photos and post those online, but we can also take photos on the spot, so you can have a free photo souvenir to take home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Boy, that brings back memories.
Mm-hmm.
You and I remember them, but I'm sure Sebastian did. When those first came out, that was like magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have to sit there and fan it and shake it, and then,
And the ones before that even, where you had to pull the sheet out of the camera and then let it just sit for a while, and then it was black and white when you finally tore the top off.
Well, that's before my time.
I was going to say.
I remember those very well.
Apparently, you don't even have to shake them anymore. They
Really?
just develop on their own.
Okay.
But the fun is the shaking. You have to.
Yeah, that's all part of it.
Mhm.
So, and I'm sure, like, if people want to, get a picture on their phone, they can do that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So are these photos with Santa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Okay. And pets,
dogs, well-behaved cats. Cats usually don't like doing that kind of thing, but we've had people bring their cats before, and
Really?
they've gotten along with it.
Well-behaved cats.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. You're the cat
misbehaving
expert.
cats, too. So.
Yeah. You are the cat expert,
Yes. I got that yesterday.
Boy. That doesn't look fun. Yeah. Your own well-behaved cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, my own very well-behaved kitty cat.
Oh, goodness. Some dogs don't really like that kind of thing too. So I
No.
guess your owners just kind of need to know.
Yeah, if your dog is used to going out and doing that and meeting new people, then you'll kind of know if they're into that.
Yeah.
And some dogs are terrified of people in costumes, so a Santa might freak them out a little bit. So just kind of be aware of how your dog reacts to that. We did have Santa come by and volunteer at the shelter earlier this week.
Okay.
And, his beard scared a couple dogs.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I could imagine. Steve, is Santa a dog or a cat person?
Both.
You sure?
Well,
more
probably
cat
a little
person
more
than
cat
dog.
person than dog person.
I
he can fit more cats in his sleigh than he can dogs.
Yeah, I could see Santa, delivering, presents and the family dog in the house. The cat probably is not going to care.
No, the cat don't care.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. there are no burglar alarm cats out there, but dogs, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They bark. Cats just sleep.
My dogs will sit on the back of the couch and look out the door or out the window, and anyone who pulls into the neighbor's house across the street or to either house on either side of mine and maybe pull into my driveway, I'm alerted to. Yeah.
Well, the cats, they have windows that they can get up into.
Yeah.
There's cat trees in the upstairs den, and they lay up there. There's the downstairs in our bedroom. We have a big 5x5 window, and there's 2 cat trees there, and there's a bird feeder right outside. So they sit there, and if you see one come flying around the corner and jumps up in the window, he sees something.
Gotcha.
There's something out there, whether it be a bird or a little piece of paper going across the yard or whatever. they're on it.
But they're not screaming about it.
No. No, they just very quietly run and jump up in the window and look out, and then jump down and go to another window looking for it whichever direction it went.
Ours do that. We hear squirrels running across the roof pretty often, and they'll we got to see which window that squirrel's going to.
Yeah. I think the word most said in my house is, "Will you please shut up?" Because it's I've got 3 dogs, and so they're just constantly yapping. That's
I have one cat, and she's the most recent one, but she talks a lot. She meows all the time.
Yeah.
And she understands. I mean, they all understand. Ask her, Kitty hungry? And she runs upstairs to go eat.
She's ready to go.
Does she have different meows to respond to different questions?
Oh, she just meows all the time. It's kind of like Simon.
Okay.
At the shelter.
Yeah, we've got a black cat right now.
Oh, yeah?
That's adoptable. He's talkative.
I told him I would talk to Meowsers and see if it was okay if I took him home. But she said, no way.
Well, Santa maybe. Who knows?
Never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
You might be out on the street, but...
Well, my wife wants a kitten, so...
Oh, well. A kitten becomes a cat, so...
Yeah.
You can use that logic.
Yep.
This time of the year, Sebastian, with the 30 adoptions and all, that is a pretty high number. I know that some people will do this as a Christmas gift, for the family or whatnot, a pet. I guess be prepared and for that, because we don't want to fill up the shelters in the next weeks with more pets.
Yeah, just making sure that if you're thinking about adopting for a gift or for the family for the holidays, make sure that that they're gonna do well in the home and that you're really ready to commit to a pet.
I really think that the process that you all have really gets a person ready for that. I mean, because they have to bring documents saying that it's okay if they're a renter or whatever, live in an apartment or whatnot,
or if there are any breed restrictions or weight restrictions or anything like that.
And then if you have other pets, or bring the family just to see if everybody's going to get along. Meet and greet.
Because you never know. Some dogs can be really people selective, and so just having them meet there beforehand helps smooth that out to make sure it goes well when they go home.
So just kind of remember that entire process. But I think that you all have kind of got honed in on, a really good adoption process. So you have office hours? Kind of how are the holidays going to work here?
Yeah, we should probably go over the holiday schedule.
Yeah.
We'll be open normal hours until Christmas Eve. So next Wednesday and Thursday, we will be closed. And then that Friday, we'll have modified hours. So we'll be open just from 10 to 2 that day.
Okay.
But other than that, normal hours.
And then Saturday?
Saturday, we are open.
Normal hours
yeah,
on that day?
10 to 3 for
Okay.
Saturdays.
And I know if maybe the office is closed, there still has to be someone there to do work.
Yeah, there's still, kennel attendants go on, even on holidays, they'll go early and make sure all the animals are okay, take care of them, check on them, do meds.
Yeah.
And then we've got animal control officers that are in and out of the shelter at all times. So someone's always there to check on the pets and make sure they're getting medicine and getting food and everything.
Now, those are part of Rutherford County PAWS, right? Those animal control officers.
Yes, yeah.
And they're officers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're going out and responding to calls of stray dogs, dangerous dogs, any kind of situation like that, or pets that are left out in the cold or seem like they've been abandoned. They're going to investigate those things.
Yeah. Do they have to go out on calls of maybe a strange animal or some type of intruder in the home, animal intruder or something like that, or is that someone else?
So sometimes it depends. We do have them go out for livestock animals.
Okay.
But for kind of nuisance wildlife, raccoons, possums, those kinds of things, that's more TWRA, the Tennessee Wildlife.
Okay. So they have somebody on call to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For some reason, and I don't know what it is, I've got some area around the home that is wooded, so we see a lot of critters, especially squirrels. They're very busy this time of the year. Possum or two, but I can always tell when a skunk is nearby.
Mm-hmm. They let you know that.
I thought I had one under the house one time.
I had one under my porch once.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
And the smell in the house was like
horrible. Absolutely horrible.
For days, weeks, really.
We had a hawk drop a skunk on our roof one time a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah, we heard this horrible noise, and we're like, what is going on? It reeked for so long. So bad.
Because it was on your roof.
Yeah. So every time you step out of the house, it was just like, oh, no.
Yeah. It's just like when you run over one on the road, and it gets on your underneath your car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
And you go to your car, no matter where your car is, and there's that smell, and you can't get it off going through the car wash or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, modified hours, let's keep that in mind. Also, and you may not have the exact number on this, Sebastian, but from year to year, and then we're kind of closing out 2025, adoptions this year, were they up, down, about the same as they have been? Do you have any idea?
It feels like it's been more. I've got to run the numbers to be sure, but we're going to do some end-of-year reporting in the next week and kind of grab all those numbers so we can touch base on that next month. But yeah, it feels like it's been higher. We've had a lot of good events with some pretty high turnout.
That's good. And knowing that, what made me think of that is this last month, you had 30 adopted, which is awesome. How do we find, like, if someone is thinking about adoption, where do they go? How do they find? I mean, you've got photos of the pets and a little description and things too, right?
Yeah, so all of that will be on the website, rutherfordcountytn.gov/PAWS. And if actually you go to rutherfordcountytn.gov/adoption, that'll take you to a page that's got a big red phrase right at the top. Click here for adoptable pets, and you click that. You can see all the pets we've got. You can also see our stray animals. If you've lost a pet and want to see any pet that comes into the shelter gets a picture immediately. So you can check to see if you recognize any pets that you or neighbors may have lost. And we've also got all the adoption requirements and the process and everything up there too.
That's good to know, because I mean, sometimes we will get calls of, well, I've lost my animal, this, that, or the other, or there is a stray. You'll see it on Facebook a lot too.
Even on Ring doorbells.
Yeah,
they have a thing that you can opt out if you don't want to see it. But if you have pets, it's great to have, because they'll post, this little fella came up today and looked like he's lost, didn't have a collar on.
They probably do it by neighborhoods too, and streets and things.
And yesterday, when I was getting ready to leave PAWS, there was a lady outside trying to scan. We have that scanner that's outside, and she was trying to scan this dog that she's had for like 4 days. And so I told her how to use it, and she was able to get the information, and everything looks like it's going to work out. She got because they have the names and phone numbers and everything for the for the owners.
Yeah.
And but hopefully he found his way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Microchipping is a really good way to get them.
All because of the microchip.
Yeah. Always do that. It is definitely worth the cost with that. So just to kind of wrap up that point, if you take photos of the strays, then that's a good place to go look, and maybe a good hub for people who have lost an animal to see if they're there and that kind of thing, since you take pictures kind of immediately on that. So
yeah. And we scan for microchips, so if they have one, that is the quickest and easiest way to get a call back about your pet if you've lost them.
Okay. Well, some good information there. Well, I'm glad 2025 was a great year. Looking forward to 2026, and I'm dogs, cats, but you have other things in the shelter. Anything? I always like to find out what is unique.
Right now, there's one boar, but nothing else really weird has been there recently.
No. Well,
there's a guinea pig.
Yeah.
A couple weeks
There was
ago.
a mouse.
A mouse?
A mouse in a cage in one of the kennels in the cat room.
Okay. I bet that went over well with the cats.
Well, they didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I did take one over and show it.
They knew exactly what to do, I bet, at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. So you need to feed the boar, I guess.
No, I don't.
Not going to do that.
He's not very friendly.
That's off of your volunteer list.
And I was told yesterday by Braylon that every day that I'm there, a cat gets adopted.
Well, it's like an angel gets its wings. Yeah, the cat man. Oh, well, I appreciate you both. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you in a month or so.
We'll be here.
We'll see you then.
Our friends from Rutherford County PAWS joining today.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion.
Subscribe to Big G TV. Local content that matters to Rutherford County.